Hello guys, and welcome back to my Fate Grand Order Lostbelt 6 gameplay. So yeah, in the previous video what happened was we were able to see the final few memories of Artoria, and not only that, Muramasa had to actually make the sword, kind of like, had to sacrifice himself instead of Artoria. So yeah, Excalibur, at least that thing has been made, and making it doesn't mean that it will automatically change Britain completely, because whatever is happening now is happening in the Lost World. So the Lostbelt will be pruned. However, we have to take care of the Lost World and anything associated with it, which is Kernunos, the other calamities. So at the end of the day, yeah, we have to defeat them. So there you go. So now we are in here to see the interlude. So let's read this and see what this is about, because as far as I know, yeah, section 29 is where crazy stuff happens. So yeah, well, let's go. British airspace, 2 hours after the demonic dog's appearance. Oh, this is Melusine. The giant demonic beast. I see. So that's the Black Dog's king, a magical energy eater who feasts on smoke and lightning. Oh. So Vargas has become a calamity, and Kernunos' curse shows no sign of slowing down. There's nowhere left to run. The way things are going, all fairies are destined to become an unseelie court or turn into Moors. Unseelie court. Either way, there's only a handful of some faint fairies left. I don't know how long I can hold out either. If it really is the great calamity, then it's all her fault things turned out this way. Well, I'm guessing she's talking about Aurora? Aurora, my love, yep, my reason for existing, my... Listen to me, Lancelot. Ainsel is a very dangerous fairy. She always makes such nonsensical prophecies, and nobody has any clues about her clan's true nature. Oh, so she's the one who just... oh yeah, because, Melusine was the one who went and destroyed the Mirror Clan. So she was the one. Oh yeah, that kind of makes sense, because up until now I just assumed that it was under Morgan's order that Melusine went and destroyed the Mirror Clan. She always makes such nonsensical prophecies and nobody has any clue about her clan's true nature. Who knows what she might do if she catches everyone's attention and becomes the talk of all Britain. Remember, the Mirror Clan took in the Fairy of Paradise just like Rain Clan once did. It's terribly irresponsible of her to make a prophecy like that now, especially when the Great Calamity could happen at any time. Why, it couldn't be a more obvious revolt against Queen Morgan. Just thinking about it makes my wings go dull. You understand me, right? After all, you're my prince in shining armor. Wait, just a minute. Okay, she calls her Lancelot first, and then prince in shining armor. You always bring me whatever I desire most, don't you? Why was the next part censored? She doesn't have any wicked thoughts whatsoever. Really, good and evil don't factor into it at all. Most people think of her as the kindest, most compassionate fairy, one who strives for a world in which fairies and humans can coexist in peace. But they're wrong. That's just the image she projects. The only one she truly loves is herself. Well, yeah, that's true. The only thing she cares about is maintaining a world where she's always beloved, a world where she can always be on top. She only advocates for humans so they will fawn all over her. She only guides fairies so they will respect her. She seems like such a skilled leader because she never fights with anyone. She didn't survive this long because she's strong. She's just always had the gift for dragging other leaders down. Wow. Every time a fairy more popular than her showed up, she would send the world down a dark path according to her whims. This time was no different. She didn't mean any harm. Well, I'm sure she didn't, but that's just her nature, you know. She just came to the realization that the Mirror Clan was dangerous and believed it with all her heart. Oh, so it's like a self-suggestion. She just makes herself believe that, oh, this is... Like, I wouldn't call it self-suggestion, but it's kind of like that. Like, as Lancelot says here, she just came to the realization that the Mirror Clan was dangerous and believed it with all her heart. Ah, I see. And since she loves herself, she probably never thinks of other people's opinion over her own. Like, you know, like, sometimes you have wrong opinions. Like, you know, we ourselves have wrong opinions. That is why we ask other people for their opinions. And if we think that, oh, you know what, maybe my opinion is wrong, maybe that opinion is correct, let me just go according to what this person says. We do that sometimes. However, for her, Aurora, since she loves herself so much, for her, always her opinion was at the top. Even if someone else gives a better opinion, she doesn't care. And that is why Lancelot says here, she comes to the realization and then she believes it with all her heart. Because to her, she's the best. So she believes in herself the most. That is why, I see. I can understand what type of character she is. It's not that she has malice in her heart, but her problem is that she loves herself too much. And that is why she just, whatever she believes it with all her heart. And like, it goes into like actual, like bad situation, like these type of things. Like, okay. So I killed them just like she wanted. It was clear beyond any doubt that the Mirror Clan had done nothing wrong. But I still had to kill them, or Aurora really would have withered away. As a fairy, Aurora's true skill is to completely convince herself of things that always work out in her favor. Is to completely convince herself of things that always work out in her favor. Ah. Right. You know, a few moments ago, I think like in the previous video or something, when Aurora's section came in, I was like, what's going on? Like, how is she so confident on herself? Like, does she really believe it? Or is she like actually mad or something? Like, you know, mentally unstable. Okay, that answers my question. This is what she has always done. That's why she's neither good nor evil. The reason she never lost her radiance over the 3,000 years of her life is that her self-esteem is not of this world. I buried my face in hands stained with the Mirror Clan's blood, trying to avert my eyes from what I had done. I had no right to ask their forgiveness, or even to apologize. I knew what kind of person Aurora was, and I still put her radiance first. Because I care more about her than I do all the other fairies of Britain. Aurora didn't do anything wrong. I'm the only wicked creature here. I've committed so many crimes, all because I didn't want to lose her love, even though I knew it wasn't genuine. And that is why she was so sad on this day, underneath the rain, and Percival saw that. But that day was special. The Mirror Clan was special. They were a gentle group of fairies protecting Albion's corpse, and by extension me. Yeah, that's true. And she felt so bad for killing them. Not one of them so much as resisted. If anything, they seemed to pity me as they came to offer up their own lives. I didn't have a choice. Aurora would have withered and died if I hadn't done this. Okay, so this is also kind of connected to her nature, as they say. If a fairy loses her goal or their reason for living, like their goal, yeah, they're going to... Okay, so Aurora's nature being like this, she was in actual, I guess you could say, danger if whatever she thought and she convinced herself didn't get fulfilled. And I think that is what Lancelot tried to prevent here. Because yeah, she could have easily been like, oh no, I won't do this. But if she says that, Aurora herself would have withered away. I think that's what's going on. And obviously Lancelot didn't want that, so she had to do it. This isn't my fault, I didn't want to kill them. Aurora, I did this all for you. All I want in return is for you to smile and say thank you. I decided not to fly, so I wouldn't leave any evidence. On that night I returned, covered in mud and soaked to the bone. can't believe the entire Miraclan city is gone. What could have happened to them? They say it was a Morse attack, but how could Morse have gotten past the city walls? It must be Queen Morgan's doing. She must have gotten mad at Ainsley's prophecy and... Don't be ridiculous. Queen Morgan is nothing if not prudent. She would never do anything like that. She values the Mirror Clan's prophecies more than anyone. And Ainsel was a wonderful clan leader who only ever wanted what was best for Britain. Yeah. Poor Ainsel. How could this happen to you? Whatever attacked the Mirror Clan is the foulest of beasts. Wow. And, like, the thing here is, as Lancelot said, she convinced himself that about this narration, this, like, you know, like that, oh, someone attacked them and killed them, even though she's the one who kind of made Lancelot do it. She convinced herself that, oh, some foul beast must have done it, and she believes it with all her heart. So it's just like a weird thing. It's like a self-hypnosis kind of situation, I can see. So she is at fault, but at the same time, I cannot say that she's at fault here, because that's her nature, I guess. You could say, like, it's weird. Like, this is a very weird situation. I see. Okay. And Lancelot even knows that, and that is why the most rotten, hateful monster in all of Britain. Even if it may seem pretty on the outside, it only manages that by imitating me. Oh wait, no, wait, is she actually talking about Lancelot? Ah, what a horrendous, awful creature. Just thinking about it makes me sick. Wait, what? Wait, okay, just a minute. I think I misunderstood. Wait. Wait, so she knowingly is... Okay, now I'm confused. So she knows what... Like, I thought, like, as Lancelot said, that she convinces herself. Like, when she says that she does it by only imitating me. So she... Okay, wait. It was a miracle, it really was. Back in that dark bog when I was just a pulsing lump of flesh, she took me in her arms and cradled me like I was the most important thing in the world. Hello there, darling one. Or perhaps I should say good morning. My name is Aurora. What's yours? In that moment I gained both mind and body. I knew what it was to feel and to admire. I knew what it was to love someone so deeply it could never be shaken. But, of course, that's just who she is. That's just who she is. I know why she cradled me in her arms back then. I know that she doesn't actually love me. But even so, I still love you, Aurora. Oh, wait, just a minute. So, okay, so she knew and she was... Right, so like I was saying, so maybe I misunderstood that. But what I understood was, like, Lancelot, as Lancelot said, that, oh, she, like, self-suggests or kind of like self-hypnotizes herself. Whatever she believes is true. She forgets everything else and she believes that is true wholeheartedly. So I thought what happened here was like, oh, she ordered Lancelot, she went and did it, and now she had convinced herself that, oh, it was maybe some foul beast that did it. And that's why she probably doesn't even remember, or doesn't even, like, even though she's the one who kind of said all of these things to Lancelot and told Lancelot to do it, she doesn't remember that, and is not convinced of that. She convinced herself that it was some foul beast. So that is why I was thinking, like, oh, so that's why it's like she tells them these things and then she self-suggests herself and she believes something else completely. So it's like a mental disorder. That is why I was like, oh, you cannot really put the blame on her. But now I'm like, when she said that line that, oh, she imitates me, And that is how she's so beautiful, something like that. She said, where is it? Okay, here it is. Here we go. Whatever attack Mirror Clan's foulest of beasts, the most rotten, hateful monster in all of Britain. Even it may seem pretty on the outside, it only manages that by imitating me. Yeah, so this line makes me think that she actually knows what she's talking about. So it's not that she forgot, like what? So she... Okay, now if that's true, if she actually knows what's going on and she actually knowingly said that, then that's bad. Okay, like yeah, then obviously she is at fault. Okay, let's wait and see. That's right, I can maintain this form as long as I have these feelings. Even without Queen Morgan's gifted name, I can still remain myself as long as Aurora's around. Without her, I probably return to my original form, to who I became more when I bore the hatred of all the northern fairies who were killed in the War of Spring 8,000 years ago. To who I became when I bore the hatred of all the northern fairies who were killed in the War of Spring 8,000 years ago. Oh. Yeah, like, no, the northern fairies cursed. You know, like cursed. You remember, like that I need to read the note again, where they were like, "Oh, you're next." Is this what she's talking about? So she was, after bearing the hatred of all the northern fairies who were killed in the War of Spring, she became like, okay, I'm going to go to Salisbury. If Britain really is about to end, I want to spend my final moments as a knight. Okay. Oh yeah. Kill the northern fairies. They're all invaders who brought the calamities upon us. Are there any fairies who would be inflicted with morph poison? If you find one, capture and kill them before they become morph. Round up the humans, make them fight the morphs. Kill anyone who refuses to, as an escape example to others. The cathedral, open the doors to the cathedral. The city is tainted, run for the cathedral. Lady Aurora will help us, Lady Aurora will save us. She's the new queen of Britain. I'm sure she'll sacrifice herself to the morphs to save her. Wow. Oh my god. Everyone's equally tapped here. Aurora screwed up, these guys are screwed up, everyone wants to sacrifice the other person for... Oh god. Oh my, they all look so... I cannot. What the hell is this? Okay. Yeah, well... Oh my, they all look so dreadful now. And to think they used to be such peaceful fairies. Aurora? Who's there? How did you get in here? It's me, Aurora. I came down from the bell tower. The city is in chaos. Most of the fairies have lost their minds. It's only a matter of time until they storm the cathedral. I hate to say this, but Salisbury is done for. Oh my, I see. Yes, of course. I still have you, Melusi. Oh boy, here we go. Thank goodness you're alright. You are, aren't you? Oh, but of course you are. You're the strongest family in all of Britain. You never get injured or degrade, no matter what. Again, she's just... like, she's asking her questions and answering it herself and getting convinced by it herself. That's weird. She asks her, are you okay? And then she's like, oh, of course you're okay. And then she's like, oh, you never get injured, do you? All in the same sentence. You're still my beautiful beloved knight, no different from the day I met you. You couldn't have come at a better time. I knew you were the only one I could rely on. Yeah, now kill these people. You see outside? Is she going to say something like that? I don't know, let's see. Yes, you're right, Salisbury is done for. No, Britain itself is doomed. If only there were a way we could survive. How did things ever become like this? It's so terribly sad, but I'm afraid there's no other way. Melusi, would you stay with me? I need you. Yes, of course. I'd be happy to spend our final moments together. I need you to help me escape. You can take me away from here, right? Where? Where will they go? What are you talking about? The whole of Britain is just, yeah, like, okay, great. What? Is it so surprising? It's a natural response to run from danger, isn't it? Not in this case, you're just not bothering to think again. Where would you run to? Yeah, exactly. Like, what are you on about? Where would you run to, Aurora? Where could you hope to go after abandoning this world and all of the fairies who believe in you? Yes, it's all such a shame. But they won't love me anymore, right? Yeah, so forget about them. Let's go somewhere more fun instead. The world outside Britain. Oh no, you don't. We're gonna kick you out. We're gonna kick you out of there. Like, don't you dare. You stay here. This place is perfect for you. How dare you? The audacity. You heard about it from the Chaldeans, right? Oh my god. This lady thinks that she's going to go outside now. Do the proper human history. Wow. I'm sure it must be better than this boring old world. It's a world of nothing but poor, weak, filthy. Wow! Hey, this is just crazy. What? Okay. These fairies are made of some different thing. They don't have any shame. What? But you know what? It is their nature, I guess. Like, that doesn't make it any better, but I guess. Making my ideal world there should be easy. And you and I will be the only two fairies in it. That's what you want, right? My darling child, my little Melusine. I love you more than anyone right now. Oh no, you don't. You love yourself. Now come, take my hand and let's go start our new life together, okay? You're right. That is what I want. But if we did that, you'd probably just do the same things to that world that you've done to this one. All while telling yourself you're not aware of what you're doing. Your entire purpose to be loved more than anyone else. Melusine, what are you talking about? Where's Coral? I don't see her anymore. Oh, she probably killed him or something. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Coral. Oh, right, Coral. I turned her into a caterpillar because she was getting on my nerves. Great. And then accidentally stepped on her. Wow. Good job. Very good job. Be careful you don't step in the mess over there. You'll track it all over my nice clean floor. Aurora, I want you to know that I love you. I love you whether you believe it or not, whether you even care or not. No matter how evil you might be, I'll still make all your wishes come true. Oh, that's wonderful. I don't know what you're talking about, but yes, that sounds lovely. Then come on, let's go to the outside world. I'm sure we'll have such a wonderful time there. Yeah, well, I kind of expected that. Huh? Yeah, I expected that. Like, by the end of it, you could see Lancelot is just... Don't you see? That would never happen. That can't ever happen. You'd never find the love you need in the outside world. This was the only place you could be more beloved than anyone. Yep. In proper human history, people will kick you out. Stuff like this doesn't... Like, yeah, stuff like this does happen in proper human history, but Fairy Britain was in its extreme. You know? Like, so... Yeah, she probably had the best chance over here. No, in proper human history, it's not going to go that smoothly. Proper human history isn't as simple as Britain, exactly. They'd see you for how evil you are in an instant. Do you really think you could survive in a world like that? You who can't even bear to go without absolutely pristine water? Your wings, your face, everything about you would fade and waste away. And that would be more than you can bear. You'd never be able to love yourself again. But you'd keep on deceiving yourself, trying to live the same way you always have, even though you'd no longer recognize yourself. Yeah. Every morning you'd look in the mirror and die a little more inside. Maybe that's just normal life for the other fairies. Maybe they wouldn't think anything of it. But for you, it would be the cruelest torture imaginable. Every day you'd cry yourself to sleep in despair, unable to even muster the courage to end your own life. Every day would be a fresh hell. When you cling to glory that will be forever beyond your reach, every day you'd hate yourself more and more. And that would just be. What are you saying, Melusi? What an awful fake fairy you are, talking about a future that could never come to pass. Why, the very idea of me becoming more miserable with every day sounds even worse than death. Now, never mind that. Hurry and take me to the outside world, to where everyone will love me again. Because you only live to please me, right? That's right. It would have been better if I had only lived for myself. If I did, then I would have kept you alive no matter what. Without you, I'll just go back to being a hunk of flesh. But I can only live to please you, and that is why I cannot take you to a place that would be pure hell for you. Yeah, like this is the thing. If, as Lancelot says, if she only wanted to make herself happy by keeping Aurora alive, she would do that. Exactly. She would actually do whatever she says. However, she really wants the best for her. And that is why she has decided not to take her there, where it would be even more pain for her. So it's interesting. I could kind of relate this with, what can I say? Like, you know, like human relationship, interpersonal relationship. For example, a mother and a child, for example. Like the mother knows that a child wants something. The child will like throw tantrums and like, you know, like be very stubborn about it, and they'll be like, oh, I need this. But the mother will be like, no, like, you know, like not every, like, you know, whatever you want, you cannot get all the time. You know, you have to be patient. And yeah, but the child is not listening. So the mother scolds him, reprimands him, and is like, no, don't do it. You're not getting it. And the child starts crying, and yeah, obviously, this is what this is. This is Melusine and Aurora's relationship. The mother scolded the child and stopped him from, you know, like getting that thing, because she knows what's best for the child. And that is why, even though she's going kind of like, you know, like kind of like scolding him and like, you know, like doing things that he doesn't want to, is necessary for him. And that is why she's doing it, even though she doesn't want to do it, so that he doesn't suffer, or she doesn't grow up to be a child who is stubborn or, you know, like pompous. You know, for the betterment of the child, she's taking a negative step, scolding him and reprimanding him. That is what this is. Unlike someone like, you know, like who like pampers another person just for the sake of it, without thinking, and it's like, oh, I want this, and they're like, oh, okay, here we go, and whatever someone wants, just gives it to them. Unlike that is what Lancelot don't want to become. Lancelot is someone who really cares about her. I don't know if I'm properly able to explain, but it's something like that. And it's quite interesting to see that, because yeah, like up until now, I also thought Lancelot is going to do exactly what Aurora tells him her to. And when Aurora would be like, oh, take me there, she's going to do that. I thought that, you know, like that's what I thought. But here when Lancelot says this, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. So, okay, she actually understands the situation, and she knows going in that world will be actual pain for her. So she's ready to take that negative step and kill Aurora so that she doesn't suffer. She's not doing this to please herself or, you know, for her own happiness. She's doing this for Aurora's happiness, which is true love. Yeah. Even now, I still remember when we met. I can see it like it was yesterday. I remember the wind that blew through the dark bog. I remember the way you shone so brilliantly. I remember how I swore to give everything I had to protect you. I love you, Aurora. I love you so much. Even if I should lose this form forever, I'll always. So yeah, Lancelot is turning back into... Yep. So yeah, her sense of purpose is gone now, and that's why she reverted back. It was Aurora, so... And it's gone, okay. Right, there you go. That was the whole thing with Aurora. I was wondering what the interlude or the intermission was for, so there you go, that was why. Oh boy, look at this. Yo! A prophecy. Ooh, oh boy, let's see what crazy stuff we'll have to go through. Atmospheric magical energy density just skyrocketed, and now there's a second high density magical energy signal too. Oh, I'm guessing this Albion. And on top of that, it looks like Kerunos just disappeared from the pit. I mean, that's certainly better than the alternative, but it still beggars belief. What's going on here, technical advisor? Because, you know, we from Avalon have done a few things, that is why. The increase in atmospheric magical energy density resulted from all the fairy bodies being burned. It's no cause for immediate concern. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought that was Albion. Wait. Ah, I see. You know, when Lancelot turned back into... and she like went off, I thought that's why. Okay. It's no cause for immediate concern, so we can ignore that for now. As for the second high density magical energy signal, we haven't been able to get a visual on it yet, so we can worry about that later too. As far as the pit goes, it's, well, I'm sorry, I have absolutely no clue. All our data collection pertaining to it just vanished. Yeah, because, you know, in Avalon, it's almost like time itself, yep, has been rewound, but only in close proximity to the pit. Hold on, I'm thinking of a space-time tremor inside the bridge. Something's about to come out. Everyone, get down! Okay. We're back. Yes, we're back. Fujimaru, Kyrielite, Artoria Caster. How the devil did you just pop right here like that? Well, Merlin magic. No, never mind that now. Tell me what happened down there. Be as quick as you can. And that's everything that happened in Avalon. So Muramasa's gone too, huh? Mash, bring the round shield to the analysis room, please. I'd like to store the sacred sword essence now while we still have a chance. Yeah. Okay, right away. Now then, let's make sure we're all on the same page. First off, well done, Fujimaru. Thanks to you, we now know how the British Lostbelt came into being, Kerunos' fate, the pit's true nature. Merlin gave us a second chance by winding back the events that occurred near the pit. And we know that a new sacred sword was forged in the planet's inner sea, with Artoria Caster as its custodian. This has given us what we need to put together, a plan of attack. Captain, patch me through the professor, would you? I'm here, Holmes. Don't worry about filling me in. I've been listening in all the whole time. I'm aware of our observational data regarding the pit disappeared along with the dream, but I trust you still have our navigation record pertaining to it, yes? Yeah. Then I'd like you to calculate how much time we have left until Kerunos appears and until his curse begins pouring out of the pit. Furthermore, I suspect we're going to engage in close quarters combats with Kerunos involving servants' position on the border's deck. Wow. So, we'll need anti-curse measures in place as well as sturdy physical defenses. We're not going to attack Kerunos with the Storm Border's cannons. Considering his massive size, I think that would be our best way of going about it. We'll certainly try that as well, but I doubt typical means of physical intervention will do us much good, yeah. While I'm sure he has a spirit core just like any other god, is protected by a thick layer of cursed flesh. Seeing as the curse effectively functions as muscle, we won't be defeating him so much as exercising him. As such, I suspect that the blessed spiritual attacks from Artoria Caster and Grimmer the Sage will be our only effective means of fighting him. Though unfortunately what we can do to finish the job afterwards remains an open question. I hate to do this to Captain Nemo, but ramming Kerunos at full speed may be our only option. Roger that, the ship definitely doesn't have much curse dispelling equipment after all. I've just completed calculations for the countdown. We have 30 minutes until Kerunos appears. 30 minutes, okay. And the last time he showed up, it took over another hour for the curse to spill out of the pit. Oh, so yeah, like Merlin calculated. He calculated 2 hours, but now 30 minutes have passed, so 1 hour 30 minutes. You hear that, everyone? We only have 1 hour and a half. Our greatest enemy may be Colonel's, but there's another calamity we need to stop before he appears. Oh yeah, the beast. We cannot let the calamities escape Britain's shores and reach the outside world. To do so would be to let them become a part of proper human history as well. Our first objective is therefore to find Bargus, the calamity headed to Norwich from Manchester by way of Oxford. Wait a minute, I just forgot one thing. Where's Beryl? I completely forgot about him. He ran away and he has, I'm guessing he's going to come back again. He's going to be a problem again. At the end, I'm guessing he's going to come back. From Norwich by way of Oxford. And take her down before Kenyonos appears. Neither we nor Britain have a moment to spare, which is why I'm beginning this operation immediately. Master Fujimaru, Artoria Caster and Grimmer, you three will figure out a way to defeat Kenyonos. Captain, you and the Marines will plot the optimal route for the operation. Da Vinci Professor and you two will come up with an anti-curse barrier for the storm border. Huh? Oh no, what was that? Yeah. Something just attacked us. Impact on starboard, stern quarter, a single strike, just carved through our physical defenses. Oh no, who is this? It burned away the armor plating and the interior hallways are exposed to open air. Damn it, Marine overboard, one of them fell. Oh my god, one of them fell. Later, Mynheer, right now we need to know what's going on. Where did that themic ray come from, Da Vinci? Nothing short of a divine construct should even be able to scratch the Stormborrow's armor, let alone shred it. Oh no, is this? There, I found it, putting it up on the monitor now. Is this ALBION? Yeah, I think so. Yup, there she is. That's a dragon. Yeah. Enemy craft is cruising at 1200 km and still picking up speed. Whoa, it's bounding off the magical energy in the atmosphere. It's at Mach 1-2. It still hasn't hit its top speed. We're dealing with some kind of supersonic fighter. Right. Hang on, how can it flit around at this speed? Oh crap, enemy aircraft is incoming. About and bearing right for us. It's on the collision course. Contact in 10, 9, 8. Pull up maneuver flanking speed. That thing will tear through the bridge if it hits us straight on. We need to dodge it at the last possible second and escape to higher altitude before it can change course. Oh my god. It was damn close shave. We got off with just a few scratches on the prow. Enemy aircraft is now 14 kilometers away. It turned out around again. What do we do, Captain? That thing's not gonna stop until it brings us down. I know, just keep taking this thing up. We can't outmaneuver that thing, so we'll just have to hope we can fly higher than it can. What is that thing, Da Vinci? Do you have any new data yet? Sure do, that was a tail on strike right now. It was a concentrated mana burst straight from the enemy's mouth. Yup. It looks like Bargus wasn't the only thing burning Britain to the ground. Just the heat from that thing's breath attack is enough to cleave through the ground. Its acceleration isn't affected by atmospheric pressure or air temperature. And its wings apparently ignore the laws of inertia completely. Wow. There's no mistaking it. That thing is Albion, the pure-blooded dragon, a third calamity. Okay, great. Okay. It's Albion. I wonder if that means Albion's coming after the border. If it lands a breath attack on the stern, we are done for. We already know how its breath is strong enough to cut through our physical defenses like paper. One strike to the stern and we'll all lose the whole engine. Everyone sit down and strap in tight. Da Vinci, start tracking the time until the next breath attack. Or at 2 seconds before impact, I'm going to unfurl the gravity sails to the maximum and pitch the ship outward, turning us on our tail. It'll feel like taking a tumble in midair, so the ship's going to shake like crazy. Don't stand up unless you've got a death wish. Once we have evaded the breath attack, I'll return the ship to an upright position and maintain our altitude. Here it comes, we're in its firing range. 6, 5, 4, 3. Raise the bow and unfurl the sails. Pull up. Did the border just do the loop? We made it up above the clouds. Captain, but damn it, we have burned through almost all the magical energy we had stored up. Now what do we do? Yeah. There's no way we can dodge another one. We'll have to fight. May I say something? I should be able to defend against that themic ray now. I will not be able to protect the entire ship and I can only do it for a few minutes. But if there's no one section that's absolutely crucial like the engine, I can at least put up a defensive barrier there. Okay. Will that be enough to get us through this? That's most encouraging, Artoria Caster, but before you do that, I have a question for you. The Calamity's only target is the British ferry, so why is the dragon attacking us? Well, because... why should it be interested in us? Huh? I don't know. I'm still learning the ropes myself, so... oh boy. It's because we now have a means of saving Britain. Yeah, okay, I see. Before the Calamities considered Kalia to be just another pebble in the road. Oh, I see. But now Artoria is back and we have a real chance of taking down Kyronos. And the Calamities know that just as well as we do that the Fairy of Paradise is the enemy of Britain. I see, so before we were merely passerbys, but now we have a weapon. We're in for. Yep, pretty much. That chase matters considerably. That dragon isn't coming after us. It's coming after Artoria, exactly. And that means... you're really going there, huh, Holmes? Artoria's like, what? Indeed, we can narrow the enemy focus simply by sending Artoria out to the deck. Huh? If Artoria goes out to the deck with her hands up, that will lure Albion towards her. Once it closes in to try to kill her, we'll draw it to close combat. I call it Operation Titanic. Oh my god. Wow. What do you all think? Yeah, everyone's like, you know what, Artoria, you have to do this. I can't believe this. What the heck kind of hero is this guy anyway? Well, a great detective, yes. I don't know what a detective is, but if proper human history calls someone like that a hero, it deserves to be destroyed. Oh no. Look, even if I actually agree to this insane decoy scheme, I won't be able to defend the ship at the same time. Yeah, but we'll defend Artoria, you know. I can either lure Albion in, or I can protect the ship from its breath attacks. Doing both isn't an option. Damn it, just when I thought we had a viable plan. Artoria knows her limits. It's not a matter of willpower or confidence. If she says she cannot do something, it's because she really can't do it. So we'll just have to drop this plan and... oh, Percival is here. Oh yeah, I see. Because it's Melusine, obviously. No, we don't. You need a decoy to lure the dragon in, right? Then I'll do that while you protect the ship, Artoria. Why aren't you in the infirmary? I'm sorry, he insisted on coming on the bridge. I appreciate your offer, Percival, but I'm afraid you simply wouldn't work. No, he will. That Calamity is after the Fairy of Paradise. There's no one else who can take Artoria's... nah, he can. Because, you know, first of all, the Spear of Selection, and then obviously that's Percival, Melusine. Even though that's not Melusine anymore, still, you know, her core essence. That's where you're wrong. I can take her place. Yeah. This spear is the Spear of Selection, the same one used by the last Fairy of Paradise. I'm an artificial child of prophecy, which makes me the perfect person for this job. Yep. Just a minute. Oh boy. Ooh, here we go. Lancer. Well, yeah, let's see what we can do. Right, so this is the first big battle, I'm guessing. The dragon's mind no longer functioned like a person's, but that wasn't a problem for it. It was originally made up for whatever happened to be nearby. Things like the Northern Fairy's grudge that had been around for thousands of years and a clump of dying cells that had fallen off the dragon's remains. It was an extermination engine meant to destroy the land. Around it, the land made of fairy corpses. It no longer had anything in the way of pain, grief, joy, or love. It was just... the command running through its brain as electrical signals couldn't have been simpler. Objective: stop anyone impeding Britain's collapse. Reason: unknown. Target: flying enemy aircraft. Target: tip off the flying enemy aircraft. Action: eliminate. Action: destroy. The dragon soared across the twilight sky, the wind screaming past its ears. It felt nothing at all. Not a single human impulse run through its brain. Target acquired, target acquired, target. His visual data wavered, an ache built in his chest, in the hollow where its heart should be. There was something very familiar about the target standing on the top of the flying enemy aircraft. Yep, that's Percival. Good, I can still move. I should be able to manage like this. I hope you're all watching this, everyone. Alright, I understand what I have to do. I'll stay put on the bow and let all of you handle the dragon. I'm in no condition to fight anymore anyway, so decoy duty should be perfect for me. Come on, you two. Please don't look so glum. I'm glad I can still be of use somehow. You really don't need to feel bad about this. That said, I do have one last request I'd like to make. Please don't think too badly of this Britain or of the fairies who lived in it. Just like there are good humans and bad humans, there are also good fairies and bad fairies. There's no such thing as bad species or a bad society. They are just good and bad people. I don't know anything about your world of proper human history, but I do know this. Even though it ended up like this, even though so many sad tragic things happened here, Fairy Britain was still a beautiful kingdom and a wonderful world. Our Britain may be dying, but that's not because it was wrong. It's not because it was a bad world. Things that should persist will persist. Things that should continue on will do so. That's all I wanted to say, so please hold your heads high. Our world took over 10,000 years to come this far. It may never be perfect now, but your world still has a future ahead of it. So I hope you'll take advantage of that to make it there someday, even if it takes hundreds, if not thousands of years. I hope your world will one day become a utopia where every living thing can find salvation. Thinking back on it now, I might have come across a little arrogant. But I guess I couldn't have been too bad if both Fujimaru and Marsh smiled at what I had to say. Alright, Percival, let's show everyone why you're a Knight of the Round Table. This will be your last battle, so make sure it's one you're proud of. All that aside, this is kind of crazy, isn't it? I still can't believe I'm riding on a flying ship. It's like something out of a story. If this goes well, I'll have to make sure Gareth and the Round Table Army never heard the end of it. Alright. Enemy dragon incoming. Accelerating to maximum speed to match. We only have enough fuel left for one shot at this. Fujimaru, I want you to back Artoria Caster up by throwing everything you've got at it. Enemy contact in 10 seconds. This will be our first battle against a calamity. Good luck, everyone. Yeah, because the calamity of Norwich was apparently the hand of Kernonos. Like, kind of like that. Alright. Okay, formation restricted. We cannot take double Castoria. That's a shame. But not to worry. Our boy Merlin is here. Is there any other Merlin that I can... Okay, no. I think this is... Yeah, right. Okay, so what we do here is... Okay, first of all... Here's the question. Who should I take? I feel like taking Morgan with me, you know, just because of her overcharged Noble Phantasm that overcharges and it's going to help Artoria's Noble Phantasm a lot. Just because of that, I want to take her with me. I'm just going to do that. In case Morgan dies, I'll have Muramasa as a backup here. Okay, wait, just a minute. Okay, who else? Mordred, yeah, why not? Oh wait, oh sorry, I need to unselect this. Okay, for Mordred, I feel like this one is good. Yeah. And I'm going to take either Waver or Marsh. Who should I take? Let's take Waver because I have plenty of space. Wait, does Marsh have like special? I think Marsh have like a special. Let me check. Damn, where is she? Marsh should have some special abilities, shouldn't she? But I guess I'm not using the NPC Marsh, so maybe not, I don't know. Right, okay, let me just take Marsh with me. And let me put a... No, you know what, let me take Waver. Waver's NP charging capabilities will help a lot. Where is he? Yeah, let me just take Waver with me. Yeah, this is okay. This should be okay. Okay, let me change this. Right, this is just a test run. If I'm able to defeat her in this, all well and good. If not, I might have to try again. I want to see what type of, you know, like, battle this will be. Oh, good God. So, the first calamity. Oh boy, here we go. Calamity of the Flame. Damn. Albion. Oh. Right. Whoa. Yo. Alright, this is kind of crazy. What the hell is that? Oh my God. What? Okay. Unique attacks. Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Apply Dragon's Will and increase attack based on the number of Dragon's Will applied. NP strength based on number of Dragon's Will. Decrease damage taken by. Okay. Okay, let's see. Oh, whoa. Okay. Right, one broken. Damn, AoE attack, okay. Right. Okay, here we go. This is the first Dragon Will. Right, evade. 5 left. Damn. 5 turns. Ooh, okay, this is... okay. Right, I'm just going to increase my Noble Phantasm Gods then. Right, so let's do this. Okay, one thing I don't understand. When will we get the unique attack? Is the unique attack is Noble Phantasm? I think so. So the unique attack is its Noble Phantasm, as far as I could understand. I don't know. Okay, let me see. So what I do here is... okay, the thing is still there. 2 left. Right, so let me just I'm thinking. Yeah, I need to use this. Otherwise, okay. Yeah, I need to use that. Otherwise, yeah, that won't be good. Okay, there you go. Wait, what was that? Oh, okay. Storm Border also got one. Okay. Right. So here's the thing. Can I click on this? Oh no. Okay, so only one turn it will stay. Alright, I see. Okay, no problem. Right, next turn he'll... Alright, you know what? Let me use this. Oh, but I feel like... Okay. What I'm trying to think is that... Right, you know what? Let me do it. Let me see how this goes. Like, I'm thinking, like, obviously by the next turn, I won't be able to gain enough Noble Phantasm for Castoria. So I can use my Noble Phantasm again. But next turn, after next turn, it's going to unleash the Noble Phantasm. So I'm guessing the Storm Border is going to get hurt. So I need to use the Noble Phantasm next turn. However, I cannot. Because it won't be enough. Will it? I don't know. You know what? Let me still try. I'm going to do it like this. Okay, first this. Right, Morgan Overcharge. Paired with Merlin and Artoria. Right, Merlin is going to help me out a little bit with the healing. And the Noble Phantasm increase. Right. Now for Artoria, I'm guessing I'm gonna get like 5 stacks or like 4 stacks. 5 stacks, I think. Right. What I need to do is use the Noble Phantasm again next turn. Will I be able to do it? I think I can. Yeah, I can. Okay. So I'm getting like 50% charge increase every turn because of the nature of the dragon's attack. Okay, so right, I will be able to pull this off. %, and 30%. Right, I'm not going to use any other attack now. I'm just going to use Artoria. Oh wait, should I just use Morgan's attack again? No, let me keep Morgan's attack for now. Yeah, you know what? Let's take this slow and steady. I don't want to rush this. Yeah, the invincibility will be lost on us, like we won't get it. However, the Storm Border will get it. Yeah, that's what I want. Right. Yeah, okay, there you go. And thank God I did that. Ooh, no, stop. Merlin is dead. God damn it. Yeah, this is a problem. Oh god, Arthur is going to die now. What the hell? What will I do now? I need to save her. Oh no, I need to restart it again. That timing was bad, you know, like I needed to use like a 5. Oh god. Ah. This is tricky. Yeah, I won't be able to charge her Noble Phantasm. That's the problem here. Okay, Morgan's going to die next turn. Muramasa probably will survive. Arthur is also probably going to die. Oh god. What? Wait, what happened? Percival, I will draw them in. What was that? Okay, whatever that was, it helped us out. Okay, so now... Oh.
それはいつか来る兆しの星。誰に呼ばれるまでもなく、あなたは星をかざすでしょう。アラウンドカリバーン。悪いな。
Thank God I did that. Oh my god, oh no. Please stop! Oh. Hmm.
まったく贅沢な注文だ。出番か。
Wait.
鍛造無限下がってな。
うし。
真髄解明。完成に収束。鍛造技法臨界。これが俺のつむかり村正だ。ひねりつぶす。
Okay. Like, I genuinely don't know. Like, I have to use Artoria's skill, otherwise.
今のうちに準備
手加減してやろうか。
ですから。
ああ。
下がってな。
Okay.
これこそは我が父を滅ぼす邪剣クラレントブラストアーサ
ー。Okay.
それはいつか来る兆しの星。誰に呼ばれるまでもなく、あなたは星をかざすでしょう。アラウンド階段。
Right. Oh, nice, nice. Wait, yes! Oh, I could have defeated him. Yes. 90,000. It would have been fine. Right, that worked out. Okay, great. Okay, that wasn't too bad. It was a bit tricky. Like, you have to properly time it. But yeah. Alright, I'm going to end it here after reading this part, obviously. The dragon is withdrawing. We haven't defeated it yet. Damn it, we can't let it get away. We'll never get another chance. We have to finish it off now, no matter what. Engineer, give us more power. I can't do that, but the border won't be able to handle it. It'll bend the whole ship out of shape, starting from the hole in our right flank. If our keel starts to wrap too, the whole ship will fall apart. Damn it, it's going to get away. If only I'd been more careful. Oh. It's okay, Captain. Yeah. He's going to use a spear. Huh? But we don't have any means left to... Senpai's right, Captain. We don't have to go any faster. She won't be going anywhere. Britain's strongest knight is still standing on our bow. I thought you would be free once Morgan was defeated. I thought being a Tamlin was chaining you down. That was why I started the Round Table Army. That's right, Yeah. Oh, silly, you can't swing a sword with tears in your eyes. Why don't you take a little break, Percival? You're doing a great job, much better than all those fairies who sit around doing nothing. I'm proud of you too. I can see why you were the last child to make it through the... Huh? What's wrong? You're crying harder? Oh, right, I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry, I'm so insensitive, Percival. Emotions are... Well, there's a lot. I don't know about them. Right, of course, they were all your friends, but you were the only one to be chosen. You had to grow strong no matter how hard it was. Okay, there's something I can teach you then. It's okay to feel indebted to your friends. It's okay if you can't find a way to like yourself. One day you'll find something you care about more than yourself. That's how it was for me. So please remember this, Percival. No matter how terrible this world is, as long as you can find just one thing you love, then... Yeah. That is what it was for Lancelot up until now. I know. I deceived a lot of people for that. Now it's the time I got what I deserved. Hear me, Sacred Spear. O Spear of Selection, pass judgment on mine actions. Oh, here we go.
何もかも失われた。僕には戦う理由がまだ一つ残っている。
Damn.
美しき要塞、醜き厄災を運命まで奪うのが愛だというのなら、それをこの槍で打ち砕こう。 さらば我が愛
And I'm pretty sure that is the end for Percival as well, because yeah, it's over. The spear of selection, he used it again. It just aged him like even more up. The spear of selection pierced the heart of the dragon corpse. Its strength utterly spent, it fell to the ground as the knight's body aged far, far beyond its years and crumbled to dust where he stood. As the dragon fell, it witnessed the knight's final moments. Ah, Percival, 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 my brother. Great pain wrecked the dragon's hollow chest. The wind screaming past its ears sounded like deep heaving sobs. Okay, I'm going to end it here. Oh. Okay, so no battle next time, but I'm sure we'll be back with more battles again. Right, so we fought the first calamity, Albion, and I would say it wasn't that difficult, this one. However, I know that the next ones will be more difficult, especially Kernunos. Oh god, I don't know what's going to happen while fighting that thing. But yeah, this one was, I wouldn't call it difficult, it was a bit tricky. You have to properly use the Noble Phantasm at the appropriate time. And like, I cannot use the Noble Phantasm freely. I had to use Artoria's Noble Phantasm when Albion used his Noble Phantasm as well, otherwise it'll hurt the Storm Border. So I had to do that. And that one I actually got extremely lucky when I broke its like third or the second gauge. I got extremely lucky because I already had the Noble Phantasm on, and that is why when it insta-charged, it actually didn't do anything to the Storm Border. I feel like the Storm Border would be able to take at least one hit, but still it didn't come to that. But yeah, like I was actually very scared when I saw Merlin die, Artoria and Morgan's health being like 1000 or something. I was like, and it was barely broke the first gauge, and I'm like, oh my god, I'll have to restart this again. Like in no way, if Artoria dies, I'll be able to survive this. But fortunately, I was able to kind of maneuver the whole thing and kind of, keep Artoria alive at least up until the, almost at the end. And then Morgan died, and then in came Mordred. Mordred helped me out a little bit, and Artoria kept defending me. So it worked out by the end of it. I thought I had to restart it as soon as Artoria's health became 1000. I was like, oh no, I have to restart this. In no way am I surviving this. But it worked out. So yeah, there you go. Now, I feel like all these battles would have been just so easy if we had double Castoria. Everything would be just so easy, but I don't think they'll let you do that. Because, Castoria is already the NPC Castoria, and we cannot take another Castoria with us. That is the biggest problem. Because I feel like double Castoria with Morgan is just invincible. Morgan's going to just boost up the overcharge, and while Castoria does Castoria's things. So it's crazy how Morgan and double Castoria works. It's just immensely strong. So I feel like I could probably breach through most of these calamities if I was able to use double Castoria. But it probably won't happen. They won't let you do that because Castoria is already in here. Right, so that was it. That was the first calamity we fought. Now, what happened in this video, the interlude, the intermission, was interesting. Like I said, Aurora's situation, after getting to know that and after seeing what Aurora's whole thing is, yeah, it's just like at the end of the day, Fairy Britain is basically fairies being true to their instincts, and that's it. That is just it. To creatures who work according to their instincts, I think morality is something that actually doesn't apply. So up until now I was like, oh, Fairy Britain is bad, like, you know, like all the people are so bad, all the fates are worst and everything. That still holds true. However, like I said, I've come to realize this the more I'm reading this, that yeah, even though these fates are the worst, at the end of the day, it's their instincts. You know, they try to remain true to themselves. Aurora's situation, after reading Aurora's situation, especially makes me realize that. Because Aurora is just true to her instincts and her nature. If she stops being that selfish, you know, like narcissistic person, then she'll fade away, she'll wither away. And that is what Lancelot didn't want to happen. That is why she blindly kept following her, not because, you know, like of her blind love, but because she didn't want Aurora to die. If she goes against Aurora, Aurora will be going against her nature, eventually killing her. So Lancelot didn't want that. And that's what I'm saying here. Like, yeah, these fates are the worst. However, we need to remember it's their instincts. It's their nature. It is what they have to do. They're like little kids. You know how little kids are just extremely brutal, extremely honest, and extremely, like, you know, like naive. That is what these fairies are. You know, like how little children throw tantrums whenever they are not given something. You know, and little children can sometimes be extremely cruel to other little kids and to stuff in general. That type of thing. That is the fairies. Like, you know, like as we grow older, we get a sense of what is correct and what is incorrect, what we should do, what we shouldn't do. That is not there within the fairies, and that is why after seeing these fairies, we are like, oh, screw these fairies. But, you know, like, these fairies, they're like little kids. We need to keep that in mind. Obviously, that doesn't make the situation any better. These people are the worst. Obviously, every one of them needs to get what they deserve. But still, at the end of the day, we need to keep that in mind. That, yeah, this is their nature. So you cannot really expect anything else from them. Something like that, you know. And yeah, that was it. Lancelot, when he decided not to let Aurora go to the real world, you know, like we saw, she did it for Aurora's betterment. As she said that if I really want to make myself happy, I would have let you go. I would have went with you. And would have kept myself, it would have kept me happy. However, you would have died in the proper human history. Every day looking at the mirror, you'd wither away. And if I was selfish like that, I just wanted my happiness, I would have done that. However, I don't want that. I don't want you to suffer. My love is true, my love is genuine. And that's why I have to kill you here. Otherwise, you'll not listen. And that's why she did that. So yeah, that was the conclusion. So wait, so all the clan heads are dead, I'm guessing, yeah? Aurora was the final one, wasn't it? Yeah, I think so. There's no one alive. All the big shots, all the big ones are just gone. Oh wait a minute. What happened to Spriggan? Where did he go? I remember him running away. Then what? What happened? Maybe we'll get to know later. But that is it. Thanks for watching. This was my gameplay for Lostbelt 6. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And that's it. Thanks for watching. I will be back tomorrow with another video. And yeah, probably we'll be fighting more calamities in the next video as well. Hopefully everything goes as smoothly as this one. I doubt it will. I'll probably suffer against Gerunos, but before that, at least hopefully everything goes smoothly. So yeah, anyways, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.